Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. Couple things before I do get started. Make sure that you actually listen to your body as we go through our flow. Okay, if there's something that doesn't feel right, there's certain things that you could do by bending the knee of certain things. And if you are really uncomfortable, take tabletop or downward dog. That way you're staying active, but you're not having to, not having to do certain poses. I have 2 blocks just in case. I don't know if any of you guys have blocks, but if you don't and you have something that's similar to blocks, and feel like you might need them, feel free to use them. I always incorporate them into my poses to make sure that I give modifications, in places that people may need them. It's always great to bring the ground closer so you're not having to stretch all the way down to the ground, right? I'm going to be very, very conscious of people's anatomy, backs, legs, knees, things like that. So just kind of listen to my cues as I go, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to start off in sitting position, whether or not you want to do Indian style. I normally put one foot in the back and one foot in the front, and then I'll switch it off back and forth. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and put your right arm over to your side. Take your left and come up over the top of your head for a nice stretch. Okay. And if you want to do a spine stretch, drop your chin a little bit. You'll actually feel a change in what you're feeling. Your spine will be much more stretched out than here. So here, and sometimes you can even get deeper. Breathe into that left lung. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Go ahead and left hand down on the ground. We're going to raise the right arm up. Same thing. Come up and over. If you want to, drop your chin and breathe in. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Bring it back straight. I want you to turn and put your feet straight where you're sitting up straight and everything. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist. Keep your feet flexed. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you, and just do a nice stretch here. Try and keep your spine straight, sitting up straight. And breathe in and exhale. One more. In and exhale. Good. We're going to change to the other side. So center yourself. Left hand behind you, right hand on your left knee. And inhale and exhale. Find your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, come back center. We're going to get into cat-cow pose. So make sure that you have your knees aligned with your hip and your wrist aligned with your shoulders. And when you come in, the inward is you're going to inhale in. Pay attention to your navel and try to bring it all the way to the top of your spine. That's how it should feel. Ready? And inhale, roll it up. And exhale, come down. Again, inhale. Bring that navel up. And exhale. Again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to move into downward dog in a second. But before we do that, I like to stretch out just a tiny bit. So take your left leg and your foot, place it where your toes are on there. And I want you to stretch out your calves. So push back a little bit, not too hard. And push back and bring forward. And push back and bring forward. And one more. Push back and bring forward. Let's find our balance. Lift, flex the left foot, and curve it in into that core. And you could always release out. Curve your back when you bring it in. Curve it, just like you're doing cat-cow. And out. Inhale. In. Exhale. Out. One more. Inhale in. And exhale out. Good. Bring your knee back down. Prepare yourself for the right leg. Right foot. Foot out. Toes on the ground. And push yourself back and forward. Push yourself back and forward. Getting that blood flow going in our legs, because taking downward dog sometimes takes a minute, right? To feel comfortable. Okay, raise your right foot up, hold that balance, flex the foot. Inhale, bring it in, and exhale, bring it out. Inhale, bring it in. Crunch that core in your stomach when you're doing it, right? Working our core muscles. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Very nice. Bring it down. Give yourself a rest for just 1 second off your arms before we get into downward dog. Stretch out your right. Bring your arm to the left side. Stretch it out a little bit. Wiggle your fingers. And then do your left arm. Same thing. Left arm. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. I know you feel like we've already started, but we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and up into downward dog. Place your toes on your mat. Use your legs to push up to downward dog. Do not use your back legs. Up. And kind of move side to side. Get yourself comfortable. Bring a knee in. Bring a knee out. Bring a knee in. Out. You just want to make sure that you're comfortable before you. If you need a wider stance, feel free to do a wider stance, right? Okay. I want you to take your inhale, left leg up, exhale, left leg in between your hands. Bring the knee down for a low lunge, okay? You can come to prayer pose. You can put your arm straight up. Try and bring in your pelvis, and you're going to feel the stretch in your hamstring, and hold here. Breathe in, inhale, and exhale. And you could release that toe in the back. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. You don't realize it, but you're balancing here. Now I want you to take your arms down, and we're going to get up to pyramid pose. Back foot up and straighten. You can use blocks if you need to make yourself, if you don't have blocks, feel free to take it, but don't ever apply pressure to your knee. If you need to, hold here. You can hold your ankle area, or you can touch here, bend your knee. I always say that bending the knee is probably the best way to do it. So hold pyramid pose and kind of use your abdomen to inhale in and exhale. And as you get into this pose, you're going to realize how much further you can sink in by breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, good. All right, very nice. Now I want you to come up on your right toe and bring your arms up for crescent. Again, knee over the top of your ankle. Don't overextend it, right? Use your thigh muscles. You can come to prayer pose if you'd like, but just hold here. And inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Find your breath. If you're clenching because you're thinking about holding this pose, drop and lose the tension in your jaw. Good. Bring your hands back down. Go into downward dog. And shake it off a little bit. Okay. Now, right leg. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, bring it in between. Lower the left knee. Come up for lunge. Again, let go of the back toe, right? Whichever arm you want to do. Bring in that pelvic. Get that nice stretch, that hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Again. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Bring your hands down for pyramid pose. Toes in the back. Lift up and stretch out that right leg. Very nice. Again, don't be afraid to bend your knee. Inhale and exhale. Keep finding that breath. Good. And exhale. Good. Bring your toe up and bring your knee, bend it, come up for crescent. Again, bring your hands where you want it to be. Find that focal point. Think about how we're about to enjoy the holiday season with our family. We're going to enjoy probably really good sugary cookies and cakes and pies. I know, right? Unclench that jaw, relax your shoulders, let go of all that stress that you're feeling, and come back down. Downward dog. Very nice. Now come down to chaturanga here. Upward facing dog. Stretch out that back. And child's pose for a second. Good. Feel a nice stretch in the child's pose. If it's too hard for you on your knees, go ahead and place a block underneath you like this. All right, it helps raise you up. But stretch it out a little bit. And I want you to come and I want you to lay flat on your stomach and place both your arms in front of you like this, almost like a sphinx pose. And then I want you to lift your left leg. And if you can, grab with your left hand and just stretch out your muscles in your legs. Okay? Little by little. At some point, it turns into frog. But for now, stretch yourself out the best that you can. And release. Right, up, grab, right? Wherever you're at, doesn't matter. Like, you're here, you're here. The whole point is to feel a good stretch in here and your hamstring. Pull on it just a little bit. Good. And release. All right, we're coming back up. Downward dog. Toes on the ground, come up to your knees first, then push up into downward dog. Roll it out in your back. Good. All right. Left leg up. Exhale in between your hands. Come up to warrior two. Look up and over your fingertips on your left side. Whew, this hair is going to drive me wild today. And go ahead and just pay attention. Knee over ankle. Left foot 45 degree. Okay. And then I want you to straighten your leg. Turn your left foot so they're both your feet are facing forward. And we're going to do a wide leg stand, but when you do it, grab your hips, and we're not going to come all the way down. You're going to come here. If you need blocks to hold you in place for that balance, you can. Try and hold here. Feels so good in your lower back, right? We're using our hip hinges. I talked about that earlier. Feels so good. And then if you're ready, you can go all the way down and act like a little rag doll. Or you can even hold yourself here. Whatever you feel is best for your hips and your lower back. I personally think that this one feels the best for my lower back. Good. Raise back up. Okay. After you raise back up here, I want you to turn yourself. Keep this foot at a 45-degree angle. We're going to be in lunge, right? Bring your arms up, knee up over ankle. Hold here for a minute, and then I want you to come forward with your arms, and then Superman. Bring your arms back like you're flying. Hold here for a minute. Good. And right arm on the ground. And if you need to bring the ground closer, we're going to come in for a twist. Left arm high up. Nice. Breathe here. Notice that I'm on my toes in the back foot. Good. Come back forward. And push yourself back into downward dog. Wonderful. All right. Stretch it out. And we're going to go left foot on the ground. Inhale. Right leg up. Right leg in between hands. Come up for warrior 2. Look up and over your arms. Try and bring your shoulders down, right? Release that tension. Check in with yourself. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it in we're going to skip the wide leg fold. Twist yourself, keeping your left foot 45-degree angle, arms up for your lunge. Drop it down. Good. Arms back. Hold it. You're flying. You're a superhero. Breathe. Again. Twist. Left arm on the ground in front of your foot. Twist. Bring your toes up. Twist it. And you can look wherever you want to on this, right? Some people find it easier to look down. Some people find it easier looking up or straight. Good. And hold. Beautiful. And bring it down. And back to downward dog. We're almost done, guys. Bring both feet to the top of the mat. Vinyasa. It's one of my favorite poses. If this is very hard on you, place your block, bring the ground closer, and sit on your block, right? Hold here just for a second. I'm not going to hold this too long. I just want to be able to stretch out your hips a little bit. Feels good. Beautiful. And sit back. I'm going to do crossover legs. Bring your left foot in and cross your right foot over. So it should look like this. Try and, if you need to come wider in your stance or whatever feels comfortable, do it. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the right glute right now because that's what leg we're working on. And inhale and exhale. And just to give it a little bit more, left hand on your right knee, turn yourself to the right. And let's do inhale and exhale. Very nice. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Switch legs. 2 ways to do this. I'm only going to show you one right now. We're going to go ahead and just switch legs. Right leg underneath, left leg over the top. Again, inhale and center. Inhale and exhale. Right hand on your knee. Turn a little bit to the left, wherever you're comfortable. And keep breathing. Let's get your heart slow down a little bit. Working towards the end of our session. Good. I want you guys to go ahead and release. Lay back. We're going to do bridge. And if you have a block, you can do a bridge, right? You bring a block underneath you here and lay comfortably if you like. And if not, the best way to do this is I like to clasp my hands underneath me. And then I like to wiggle my shoulders underneath me a little bit more. And then I raise. Good. And just breathe here for a minute. This is really good for your back. If you guys have any back issues at all, it is one of the best things to help strengthen those back muscles. Bring it down slow. And we're going to do it one more time. The first time is just a tester. The second time is like, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So raise up a little bit, clasp your hands underneath you, wiggle those shoulders underneath you, and lift up. You could feel it right here, right? Good. And lower slowly down. I feel like I'm in a hot yoga room today with the fire being on. Whew. Good. All right. Keep laying down. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a figure 4. So lift your left leg up, right foot over the top of your knee. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and grab your left leg and get a nice stretch in that glute. You just worked out your legs pretty hardcore. So go ahead and stretch it out. Make sure you're finding your breath. Very nice. Drop it down. Now, right leg down, left foot over your knee. Again, when you're ready, lift. Don't curve your back. That means that you might be doing too much. So, like, grab wherever you need to. For those that are advanced, you can definitely do the other stretch, which is holding your ankle. But if you're not ready for that, don't do it. I too have struggles there too. So just find your breath and start feeling like you're connecting. And lower down. And we're going to just do a supine twist, a really easy one, right? 2 feet on the ground, a little separated from each other. Twist over to the left side, keeping your back and your arms flat on the ground with a T. It's a good back release. And inhale and exhale. And bring it back up, center. Same thing on the right side. Lower your right. And inhale and exhale. Very good. Perfect. And the best part of it all, Savasana. Lay your legs down all the way. Find comfort in your hands. Start focusing on your internal breathing. Release any of the tension that you've been feeling recently. Let it all go, right? This is a moment where you finally go, whatever happens, happens. Trust in everything that's happening. Years from now, you'll look back and go, this is why this all happened, because I wouldn't be where I am today. when you're ready, make sure that you turn to your right side, take the pressure off your heart before you raise up. And then when you're ready, come back to seated pose. I appreciate everybody who joined me today for my first live yoga class. It was so much appreciated. I look forward to doing these more often. My next one will be in January. I'll find another date. I will continue to do some free practices, but I'm thinking of also putting on some other yoga classes that may be a little bit longer. So I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. So I hope that you guys got what you guys needed out of this today. I know I did. Definitely needed this. Namaste, guys. Enjoy. Happy Sunday. And my dog's chilling.